Sema Dizo.
Niko fiti, man. First of all, before you go to George. George, how are you, man?
Hello, Mr. Painted Beard.
Yeah, this painted beard can have you be the second option whenever we go anywhere, man. So what an ingilie gift. Gift, you I'm not even saying hi to you, man. You see, the problem of following socialites and influencers in the by them you had believed on an influencer. Mkona inaenda kuwa kuko. You know, Raila as of yesterday tumekuja tumerealize the last time that nigga had power was when he organized a coup. I think after hapo alienda kafinyo Makende akati. Now he was just an influencer. He had the connections and all that, but no power. Ni mse alikuwa anaitwa tu kuja sasa tunafanya aje deal. So he's been doing the deals. Ndio kitu tulikuja tukaona jana. And then that guy to achata speculations on transparency. On transparency, first of all, he didn't attend the debate. That's entitlement on another level. Second of all,
Dizo.
Yeah.
I just realized Andrew cannot chew gum and walk at the same time, but he meant to tell you keep it English because of the non-Kenyans on here.
Okay. So yeah, we realized yesterday, speculation aside, Raila has never had that transparency. It's just entitlement. Because first of all, the two things he did, he didn't take seriously. First of all is the debate, and second of all, while the country was under tension, that nigga didn't show up in Bomas. And he says he's a symbol of peace. What peace? From that is when now you're looking back and realizing he's actually the instigator of wars. He's never been a symbol of peace. Because if he was a symbol of peace, then yesterday he would have shown it. First of all, he would have shown up in Bomas while the country was tensed. Everything be done in Bomas. How doesn't he show up? Then they go show up in what hotel was that?
So, was he at Serena?
I'm sure he was there. It's only that the way George has said, there are things that these people are trying to hide. Now technology shows us. Now this one missed him. But I'm sure he was there. He told these people, get out of Bomas, let's go there and swear me in.
Oh, now I remember. When they were still following the two of them to see who is going to get a presidential escort, they showed us Ruto's private residence and their motorcycles and all those outriders. And this Rao was at his current office. That's where they traced him. But to your point, this is an opposition leader with over 48% of the vote going to him, and he goes to sleep without having said a single word to the country.
Exactly. Apparently the symbol of peace in our country. Now he's left all those, the 48% orphaned, letting them to decide whatever they want to decide.
Yeah, but what does that mean, though? Just think about it. I mean, what does that mean for him to not... Now that you mentioned it, he should have been there because the process, he was involved in the process till the last minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he should have been there to go shake the hand of the person who has won. Now, whether he agrees with him or not, that person has been declared the winner. Now he can take his grievances somewhere else. But he wasn't there. He wasn't there for the debate. He wasn't there. Yeah, so this guy has just been what? A socialite.
He has been a socialite. In fact, if there was TikTok in those days of Moi, I can assure you Raila would have had the most followers by now. You know.
So now he's been kicked off the top of the list. It's like now to Semanani. Now Ruto is the biggest socialite. Yeah.
No. Actually now, Ruto is not a socialite. Now we are looking for the next socialite. We are seeing now these families have Raila and Uhuru have been socialites and entitled. Not only socialites, they've been entitled socialites. For them, it's like whatever they say goes.
100%. They have control of this
whatever.
country with an iron fist, bro.
So Ruto has come out and has proved that, I don't need to be a socialite. I'm actually a leader. Now I'm going to come to every place where I'm required during this process. I'm going to show up. And he did that all through the process. We had a single presidential debate. So it's a lot of things are being opened. In fact, we might not even have an opposition going forward because we don't have the same power to come up with an opposition leader compared to Ruto's camp. Now, if the opposition leader has to be there, I'm guessing Ruto will have a hand in it. And where I am, I feel Miguna
would be a good opposition leader.
Miguna should be the opposition leader. As in, the opposition leader and the government, see, until, as you had said yesterday, it's not a must they have to disagree every time. This opposition leader just holds the government accountable. It's not a must we have to disagree every time. It's not a must we have to agree every time. But most of the time, we have to work together for the sake of the people.
100%. 100%.
But now,
100%. Yeah, and just because we disagree doesn't mean that we are enemies.
Yeah. But now Raila fed on that. Disagreeing on the government full time. Even the things he's not even supposed to disagree on. Because there was a time he was voted the most influential opposition leader in Africa. Now, after yesterday, I'm like, that was just a socialite, like you're for the clout. You're going for anything that can put you somewhere so that you can be relevant to your investors. Because if Raila had the same energy after coup, then Moi wouldn't have gone on. But he waited till Moi was done. Then now he comes out and fights with another socialite that Moi has brought on board. And then fast forward, the 2007 post-election violence. That nigga would have sorted, if he's a symbol of peace, the way he's been preaching he's a symbol of peace, he would have sorted that shit your time your post-election violence. But he did the same thing. He went MIA and let the opposition fans decide on themselves. Then when he realized, I fucked up and the other people here, the war is not ending now, they decided, hey, can we have a handshake? Handshake Makachev. As in, if you've started, if you started, if
how do you translate that Makachia in Swahili or English?
It has no translation, man. So you see, like, as in, if he had started a project, he should have gone on through and through. The way Ruto is showing us.
So wait. Let's go back to the debate, okay?
Yeah.
So when this guy didn't appear for the debate, it was very telling for you.
Yeah, I'm like, you're so entitled, Yani. You're so entitled that you think we don't need to hear you being grilled.
You think you're better than us?
Yeah, you think you're better than us. Who the fuck do you think you are?
King D, did you have the same sentiments in 2013 when both of them didn't show up?
Bro, in 2013, I was so puny. I was decriing Raila. Like, bro, I can't have the same sentiments as of yesterday.
No, but like, Raila showed up. Raila showed up for the debate. So did his deputy, but Ruto and Uhuru didn't show up.
That's what I'm telling you.
Now it wasn't. They had a a parallel press briefing while the debate was going on, explaining why they're not going to attend the debate.
Now, this was two socialites, entitled socialites. these were two entitled socialites. I'm not going to count Ruto over there because Ruto by then was a vice president. He was the running mate for Uhuru. So that doesn't add up with right now. You know, Raila has been so puny. Raila, from yesterday we've seen, leave alone all the speculations. From yesterday, apparently those people knew. From whatever happened yesterday, those people knew who had won. That's why those people didn't show up by 2. That's why there are all those, the tension. We were being told the results are going to come out at 2. Mara, the results are going to come out at 3 to 4. Before you know it, there are 4 people who are in Serena from the IEBC and the 3 people are in Bomas. And I'm like, first of all, you had 4 people in IEBC. And these 4 people in IEBC were not efficient enough to deal with 3 people. I'm going for efficiency here. Why the fuck should I deal with a victimized, entitled socialite? He should have shown up. He should have shown up. The least Raila should have done is showing up in Bomas. Right now, we are so broke to start a fight. That's why people are not fighting. Because if you now get out, you are going to fight another estate, or maybe you're going to town. With what fare? What food?
People don't have fare to fight.
People don't have shit, bro. So, and then a lot of people right now, their houses have been closed. That song we used to hear in Arudi, people are going back to shags, bro. There's nothing you can do in Nairobi. Nothing. What are you doing in Nairobi? Unless you have something going on. You know, so this guy, at least, at least he should have shown up in Bomas. While the country was in tension and all that, he should have shown that maturity, that alphaism, if actually he was an alpha.
So is he an emotional guy?
Bro, as I've told you, that guy is the most puninest. And in fact, he's the guy who's made even Luos be puny. You know, like he does what George was talking about, the church. You know, he wants people to follow him blindly. And he won't show you the real him. He'll never show it. But I want you guys to follow me blindly. Motivational speaker, I'll tell you whatever I'm telling you, blah, blah, blah. This is what I'm going to do. This is what is supposed to be to happen. But you are out of touch with reality. He's also a follower. He just didn't have someone to follow. So he was just a confused element in the war of leaders. And that's what we saw yesterday. You know, just yesterday, that simple thing that he didn't do, that's what we saw.
So him and his bro, Uhuru, are the same, cut from the same cloth?
Bro, him and his entire family, man. Look, if you are an opposition leader with the power you had, leave alone you being an influencer, you being a socialite, he should have brought someone up from his family. The Kenyatta family did it. They brought a drunkard, and that drunkard has ruled us for 10 years. He's even just retiring. But him, go and look at the social media, his social media pages. You'll find that kid of his, what's his name? Is it Raila Jr. or Odinga Jr.?
Odinga Jr.
Odinga Jr. with pictures with socialites.
Did you say that kid of his, or is it Ida's kid?
Bro, now you're bringing another speculation I'm not sure about. But bro, since he decided to raise that kid up, that's his kid, period.
When are we going to be able to speak freely?
No, we personally, to be honest, George, you've just told me something new. I didn't know about that. Me, all I know is he decided to raise that kid. Own up. If he didn't want, then he should have left that kid.
All right, continue.
These things of us compromising to Ache. His daughter, that one is Ida's daughter. Another tomboy. I don't know if it's a tomboy or it's a lesbian. I'm not sure what she is, but nothing politically. She's not saying anything politically. So this guy is actually done. He didn't know how to groom a leader because he wasn't a leader from the word go. He just made us believe like the Vatican does. You know, I'm not going to show. I want you guys just to be blind followers. I don't want you to know what is going on behind the curtains. And that's what I was even coming up to George. George, are you advocating that? Because you said we should just vote and go. Are you advocating that we shouldn't know? We should just be blind followers. Like, hey, you know what? There's my vote. Decide to do what you want to do. Me, I've gone.
So I gave an example of how the Pope is selected by fellow pedophiles at the Vatican. Do you hear all the billions of Catholics questioning whether Bergoglio was actually the one who won this thing? No.
But that's why that's why the Catholics... Sorry.
We are not privy to that process. We are presented George Bergoglio and we flow with it. So there is nowhere in any democracy all over the world where our civic duties extend past the voting box. That's it. That's it.
So what you're saying, we should be blind followers like the Catholics. Like, hey, you know what?
We should do our civic duties and no more.